I'm Iris. Ever since I was a kid, I never wanted for anything. I had the most expensive toys, Gucci diapers, and my own movie theater. My family was rolling in money. Can you buy happiness, though? Let's figure it out together. But before we start, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. That would really help the channel. Let me give you a tour of our mansion. Wipe your feet before you come in. Just kidding, you can even throw chips right on the floor. Our robot vacuum cleaner will take care of it. There it is. By the way, did you notice there was no one here but me? That's because my parents were never at home. They were always attending some galas or having business meetings, and our maids disliked and tried to avoid me. It made me feel lonely. After all, I didn't even have anyone to talk to. Well, except for my own reflection. Iris, you look great today. Oh, thank you, Iris. Let's hug. I had no one to hug except my reflection either. Let's keep this between us, all right? I went to a regular school and tried really hard to befriend my classmates, but they didn't want to hang out with me because they thought I was a spoiled rich girl. Well, perhaps they were right, just a bit. After all, we didn't have much in common. For example, one day, I decided to go skiing in the Alps and invited my classmates with me, but no one was interested. Iris, we don't have the money for this. And then, there was that time I suggested we go to the Maldives together. Let's go diving and sunbathing. Who's with me? My question was answered with silence. And after that, I found out about space tourism and was delighted. Hey guys, who wants to go to space with me? It only costs $250,000. Everyone looked at me like I was nuts and said they couldn't afford such a trip. Instead, they suggested we play badminton on the beach. How much does that cost? That's the best thing. It's completely free. I'll pass then. My parents are millionaires. I need to uphold my reputation and can't afford to do anything for free. As you see, we lived in different worlds. I had no choice but to hang out with me, myself, and I. I went skiing alone. I lay on the beach all alone. And even went to space all by myself. Of course, I tried to find friends among the other rich kids. But our get-togethers always followed the same script. We all came to some pretentious party and started showing off. Dad bought me a sports car. Wow, that's awesome. Mine got me a golden helicopter. And then, everyone spread nasty gossip behind each other's backs. I saw her sports car. Even a tramp wouldn't drive something so tasteless. Those braggarts were worse than fake diamonds. So I stopped hanging out with them. I didn't fit in anywhere, and that was getting to me. One day, my parents brought me to some event. At first, I was over the moon I would finally spend some time with them. But Mom and Dad quickly forgot about me again and started chatting with their friends. I was bored out of my mind, so I went outside and plopped down on the edge of a fountain. All of a sudden, someone patted me on the back. Iris, dear, why the sad face? Oh, that was my cousin Matilda. She flaunted her wealth like no one else. Literally everything in her house was made of gold. Even, the toilet. We never really got along, but I was so miserable I opened up to her. My precious, that's not a problem at all. You can buy anything. Love, caring parents, and loyal friends. I'm living proof of that. Buying good parents and friends? What a weird piece of advice. I decided that my cousin was just joking and soon forgot all about that talk. However, I thought about it again just a week later. It was my birthday and I wanted to spend it with my loved ones. But Mom and Dad were not around, as usual. My classmates didn't like me, and my rich acquaintances simply forgot about it. So I spent the day alone in an empty mansion. As I was holding a piece of cake, I looked dejectedly in the mirror. Happy birthday, Iris. You too. And then I decided that enough was enough. I couldn't stand being alone any longer. I angrily burst all the balloons and went for a walk around the city. I was furious. So furious that I kicked a stone as I walked. Damn it! My kick sent it flying and it broke the window of some shop. Its owner immediately ran outside shouting, "Who did this?" Oops, I got scared and decided to hide from him in a pizzeria. There, I sat down at a table with some family. Can we pretend that I came with you? I saw the pissed off man run past the pizzeria through the window and breathed a sigh of relief. Phew! The family at the table stared at me in confusion. Sweetie, are you homeless? Do you want some food? What? Did she just call me homeless? I was about to go ballistic and tell her I would buy that cafe. But then, I noticed something weird. They all wore simple clothes and were eating the cheapest pizza. But at the same time, they looked very happy. They were laughing, joking, and hugging each other. I envied them because my parents and I never had fun together. That's when I remembered Matilda's advice. Would you like to be my family for a while? At first, they seemed flabbergasted. But then I showed them how much I was willing to pay. I told them I spent my birthday alone and just wanted some love in my life. They talked about it and eventually accepted my offer. Well, welcome to the Peterson family. I spent the whole evening with them and was over the moon. Then I paid them and went home, feeling on top of the world. Since I managed to rent a family, then maybe I could buy some friends too? That evening, I made a post on Reddit saying I was looking for someone who could hang out with me for money. I was stunned by how many people responded. I chose some guys that seemed fun, and we agreed to meet that weekend. This is it! I'll never be lonely again! I hadn't been in such a good mood in a while. However, something unpleasant happened in the morning. Cops showed up at the mansion. They said that a store owner had reported me to the police for hooliganism. They found me thanks to the surveillance cameras. Damn, I should have apologized for that misunderstanding right away. So, what now? Should I pay some sort of fine? Oh, no, young lady. The store owner insists you do community service as a punishment. What? Anything but that! I called the store owner and offered him a lot of money for the damages. But that bastard hated the rich. He really wanted me to be punished according to the law. So now, by court order, I had to clean up the local beach after classes for a whole month. What was next? Would they make me wear an ugly orange robe? Look, they really did it. I jinxed it. On the first day of my community service, I was shocked when I saw how much garbage people left behind on the beach. Empty bottles, chip bags. Ugh, what's that? Diapers? Ugh! I didn't want to touch them. Could I cheat? I looked at Fry. I didn't know what he had done, but he was being punished for something too. I took out some cash and came up to him. Hi, I'm not interested. I haven't even said anything yet. It's obvious you want to pay me to clean up the garbage alone while you're chilling in the sun. Am I right? Damn it, how did he know that? I can add a few more bills to the stack. Think about it. Not on your life. Not everything in the world can be bought. Get to it. The dirty diapers won't throw themselves out. Who did he think he was? I snorted and said that if he really had been so law-abiding, he wouldn't have been punished. Fry snapped that it was none of my business. As you see, we immediately disliked each other. Since then, we fought each time we met at the beach. But I didn't let that grouch ruin my mood. I was going to have a great weekend with my new friends. I invited the guys from Reddit to our mansion. We had a great time. Those guys turned out to be awesome. They laughed at my jokes and agreed with everything I said. I even risked telling them my secret. I used to be so lonely that I would hug the mirror, but now I have you. Before they left, I paid them and invited them to Paris. I'm up for anything as long as you're paying, baby. After that, I had dinner with my fake family. Mr. and Mrs. Peterson played the role of caring parents very well. They hugged me and praised me for my grades. We had a lot of fun and took a bunch of family photos. However, it was clear their children despised me. They kept glaring at me whenever their parents hugged me. I don't like you. I want you to leave. Sweetie, don't be rude. She needs some family warmth, and we need money to pay rent. Ha! Take that. Here, take these $10 and give your big sister a hug. I still hate you. I enjoyed my new life. I spent a lot of money to hang out with my new friends, paid for our trips to Disneyland, and bought them expensive gifts. And in the evenings, I hung out at the Petersons. Matilda was right. Money really could buy anything. Aside from having fun, I had to keep doing community service. The worst thing was that I had to work with Fry. Is this some sort of joke? Why is there more and more waste here every day? Why? Afraid to get your hands dirty, princess? See, he never missed an opportunity to tease me. One day, he got a call from his friends. I could hear that they were inviting him to a concert, but he told them he couldn't come because he wasn't done cleaning up the beach yet. And you know what? They came to help him, completely free of charge. It turned out that Fry was friends with my classmates. Wow! Together, they quickly finished and left for the concert. That got me thinking. So, friends didn't just have fun together, huh? They were also supposed to help you when you were in trouble, right? I called my friends and asked them for help, but all they cared about was how much I would pay them for it. $100 each. Deal! Soon, they came and started to clean up the beach with me. Even though our friendship wasn't quite real, I still felt good with them. You know, I feel like we're really close. When we were done, I left to buy us ice cream. But when I came back, I heard them talking about me. We're lucky Iris is so rich and dumb. That mirror hugger pays us to pretend we like her and doesn't even realize how pathetic she looks. What? I told them about the mirror in confidence. It shook me to the core. I immediately told them I didn't want to see them again. Pfft, whatever. You've already spent a fortune on us anyway. I felt like a deflated balloon. I had never been so miserable. I wanted someone to comfort me, so I came to the Petersons. But I wasn't welcome there either. Iris, you're a sweet girl, but you should stop coming over. Your money helped us a lot, but our kids were very jealous and didn't want us to spend so much time with you. Nothing is more important than family for us. Having said that, they slammed the door in my face. I couldn't even fault them for that, but it still hurt. What was the point of having so much money if I couldn't buy love with it? Later, I was in for another unpleasant conversation. My parents finally came home, but instead of asking me how I was doing, they started shouting at me. Iris, we checked the accounts and saw how much money you have been spending. Care to explain yourself? I finally snapped and told Mom and Dad everything I thought of them. I paid strangers so that they'd spend time with me because you were never around. You even missed my birthday. Maybe you'll be better off without me. I burst into tears and ran away from home. I had nowhere to go, so I just wandered around the city aimlessly. My legs brought me to the shop whose owner hated me. Hi. I'm sorry about breaking your window. I kicked a stone because I was in a terrible mood. It was just an accident. Wow, you're the second person who came to apologize to me today. The first was a guy that stole food from my store to feed the homeless. There he is, by the way. I turned around and saw Fry. Can you believe it? Hi. So, that's what you were punished for. I did something stupid. I shouldn't have stolen anything. It just pisses me off that there are so many people going hungry in the world while rich people like you spend their fortunes on dumb stuff. That's why I disliked you. It turned out that my classmates had told Fry that I refused to have fun for free. I tried to explain how lonely I was and that I just wanted my parents to love me. Not everything can be bought with money. Your parents are wrong, but if you weren't so arrogant, you wouldn't have to pay for friendship. We talked for a long time as we walked. Fry turned out to be a great guy. No wonder his friends adored him and were always ready to help him. I decided to follow his advice. Since I was done with the community service, that weekend, I went to the beach to play badminton with my classmates. Hi guys, I'm sorry for being so arrogant. Will you give me another chance? They did, and we had a great time. Fry didn't take his eyes off me the whole time. And then, he asked me out on a date. That's how our love story began. When I came home, my parents threw their arms around me. I'm sorry that you felt abandoned. You are the most precious thing we have. They promised to spend more time with me and even agreed to donate money to charity so that fewer people would go hungry. And one day, Matilda came to me in tears and said that she had gone broke buying friends. No one cared for her now that she didn't have any money. Oh dear, come on in. I'll tell you about a lesson I learned recently. You can't buy happiness. Hey guys, do you agree with that? Tell me in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Private Diary still has many stories to tell.